Hello, friend. Mormo here. I'm at Red Lobster. As you can see, they've been advertising a lot on TV, so I decided to stop in and check out their specials. I'm going through a real difficult time right now. I got an alcoholic in my house who won't get out, and I've told him to get out many times, but he won't leave. And he had a missing girl at my house and stuff, and her family came and got her, and it's just been a real ordeal and something terrible. And I yelled at him today and told him to get out, or I was going to get a restraining order. So anyways, I'm going into Red Lobster right now. Okay, so here's the menu, and I was pretty disappointed in the menu because I thought they were running certain specials as a promotion, but it was just a normal menu. I ended up ordering the Seafarer special. There's my Caesar salad, and it was good, but the dressing wasn't tossed into the salad. And there's the rolls. Of course, I love the biscuits. And there's my shrimp scampi, my lobster, my scallops, and my gross fried shrimp. The fried shrimp were no good, but the rice was really good. And here you can see me eating. Sorry, it's dark, but that's that garlic shrimp scampi, and it was real good. I really enjoyed it. The fried shrimp were no good. I ate them all, but there was just way too much breading, and I didn't care for the taste. It was called like somebody's favorite shrimp, like Walt's favorite shrimp or something like that. I didn't care for it at all, but like I say, I ate them all. I cleaned my plate. So the scallops were delicious. They were really good. I love scallops. My grandma doesn't like scallops. She doesn't like the texture, but I really love them. And they tasted particularly good here. I wish I would have put my glass out of frame. That's kind of covering up part of the plate, I think. But here I'm taking out some of the lobster out of its shell so I can dip it in butter. And I love lobster. I love all shellfish. I'm still not real good about eating regular fish, but I love lobster and crab and shrimp. Any kind of shellfish is really good. And then that was like a small lobster tail, but it was really delicious and good, and there was like plenty of food there to eat. I got super full. I wanted to take home the biscuits, but I was in a hurry to get home because I didn't want to leave my house unattended, but so I didn't take the biscuits home with me. But there you can see me taking the meat out of the lobster shell, and it was real good. And I tried to get all of the meat out there, even the little tiny pieces, get it all out of the shell so that I can dip it in butter. And all my stupid notifications are popping up. I'm getting so sick of this computer. Anyways, so there's me taking the lobster out of the shell, or cutting up the lobster and dipping it in butter, of course, and then eating it, and it's so delicious. God, I love lobster and shellfish, and this meal costed me like $30, but it was well worth it. I really enjoyed it. And it was nice to have a treat to get my mind off stuff, you know. And it's real dark in there in Red Lobster. Hopefully you can see alright the action. I'm just chewing up my lobster here. I take a big bite of the rice. It's like quinoa rice. And the rice was really delicious. I almost got fries, but I figured I can get fries anywhere. I might as well eat something special. That's why I got the Caesar salad and the quinoa rice. And that shrimp scampi was good, and I try and always get all of the shrimp out of the shell. If you're careful, you can get the shrimp out real good and get all of the meat out of the shell. This was a great meal, and thanks so much for watching. I'm going to review VHS Nasty. Hello, friend. Mormo here. Excuse me, I came home from Red Lobster and watched VHS Nasty on Tubi. I'm doing 31 days of Tubi Ween on my YouTube channel, reviewing a Tubi horror movie every day of October, or rather, releasing a review every day on my channel. Every day of October, a Tubi horror movie, and tonight I watched VHS Nasty, and this movie was a documentary about what happened in the UK in the 80s when they banned a bunch of horror movies on VHS, and they called them video nasties, and it was a form of censorship. They banned all these movies. So in this movie VHS Nasty, you have like movie directors interviewed talking about the video nasties and their experience of watching them when they were kids, and like, so it talks about Faces of Death and Cannibal Holocaust and Cannibal Ferox and Driller Killer and Evil Dead and a movie called Absurd that I've never seen. But it talked about a lot of these movies that were on this banned list, and talked about how they had to get them bootlegged in the UK, and in Australia they were banned as well, and people had to get bootlegs of them to watch them. And in the States they weren't banned, and people would rent them at the video store, but you had to be a certain age to rent R-rated movies at the video store. And Dustin Ferguson was interviewed in this movie. Another of my favorite directors, Nathan Hill, was interviewed, and they both had some really interesting things to say. And it was really interesting hearing everybody's opinion on censorship and what these movies meant, and like everybody telling their personal story of watching these movies for the first time and the influence that these movies had on their careers and stuff. Really interesting documentary. It showed some clips. There was like clips from the trailers of the different movies, and I think there was some misinformation in the movie. Some of the stories that people were telling, I've heard different things. So I don't know if there was like some urban legends kind of mixed in with what really happened. I'm not exactly sure, but like I say, it was totally interesting and well worth watching. There was a lot of commercials for V8 and like Applebee's. I was thinking I should maybe go to Applebee's next. And there was commercials. There was a Progressive commercial for the Addams Family 2, which is out in theaters, and I should probably go see that. But definitely check out VHS Nasty if you're interested in the history of horror movies. And please give me a thumbs up. Please comment. Please subscribe and ring the bell. Please share because sharing is caring. And thanks so much for watching.